Hi guys! Today at Busy Bear we're going to be reading Minifred Goes to School by Mordecai Gerstein. This book has won an award. This book is for Susan, with all my love. Wow, that must be his wife. Livoni, Mr. Portley called to his wife. Guess what I found while vacuuming under the sofa cushions. Hint, it's something we've been wanting. A baby? Guessed Mrs. Portley, running down the stairs. You're close, whispered Mr. Portley. Cupped in his palms was a tiny kitten. Its green eyes looked newly opened. Where did you come from? They both asked. It said the kitten was a girl and they named her Minifred, after Mr. Portley's great aunt whom she resembled. They fed Minifred warm milk from a doll's baby bottle. She wore doll clothes saved from Mrs. Portley's childhood. Her bed was a doll cradle. Minifred grew quickly. After 2 weeks, the doll clothes no longer fit. Mr. Portley brought home real baby clothes. They fed her baby food with the spoon Mr. Portley's mother used to feed him when he was a baby. The Portleys treated Minifred just like a child, and so she behaved like one. She did not like rules. At 5 months, Minifred began walking on her hind legs. One morning, when she was 6 months old, she said, "Mama," instead of. She liked to sing. She loved picture books and playing with string. She chased mice and she ran right up the walls after flies. "That's against the rules!" cried Mr. Portley. "I don't approve of rules!" cried Minifred. Some people thought she was a bit spoiled. Her best friend, Olivia, lived next door. They played hide and seek. Minifred never followed the rules. "Where are you?" When they had tea parties, Minifred liked to make a mess. "What shall we play today?" Minifred asked one morning. "It's no fun playing with you," said Olivia. "You never follow the rules. Besides, I'm going to school." "I want to go to school," Minifred told her parents, though she wasn't really sure what school was. "Why, of course," they said. Off to school they went. "We want to register our little girl," Mr. and Mrs. Portley said.
"Certainly,"
said the principal, looking carefully at Minifred.
"But are you sure she's a little girl?"
"She's obviously not a little boy," said Mr. Portley.
"Very well,"
said the principal.
"She will be in Mrs. Potchke's class."
Mrs. Potchke's class was fun. When everyone sang, Minifred yowled. Minifred learned the alphabet. She enjoyed finger painting and using her toes too. A fly flew past her nose. She chased it up and down the wall. "You're behaving like a kitten," said Mrs. Potchke. "Well, of course," said Minifred. "I am one." "We obey the rules," said Mrs. Potchke. "I don't obey anything," said Minifred. "Especially not rules." "Then I must send you home," said Mrs. Potchke. "You'll have to catch me first," cried Minifred. Mrs. Potchke and all the children chased Minifred around the classroom, down the hall, through the girls' room, through the boys' room, through the nurse's office, and into the principal's office.
"Where are you, Minifred?"
Right into the principal's lap. Minifred curled up and purred. "This little girl," puffed Mrs. Potchke, "is actually a kitten,"
"I thought so,"
said the principal, rubbing Minifred's tummy. "Are kittens allowed at this school?" asked Mrs. Potchke. The principal looked in the big rule book.
I against it, but it says all students must obey all the rules.
May I go back to class now? Minifred asked.
Only if you obey the rules.
I obey nothing! Cried Minifred. She jumped onto the principal's head and out the window. Minifred grabbed the tail of a kite and flew up over the school.
Careful.
Called a sparrow.
Don't go too high.
Mind your own business, said Minifred, and she flew higher. Come back, cried Olivia.
Minifred's parents must come to school,
said the principal. Minifred landed on the school weather vane. She spun round and around. Whee! Said Minifred. After a while, her tummy felt a bit odd. Maybe, she thought, it's time to go down. Just then, a car screeched to a stop. In the street below, Minifred saw her parents get out. Mommy, Daddy, look! She called, bouncing on one toe. But her parents couldn't hear her. They ran into the school. Mr. and Mrs. Portley rushed into the office. What's the matter? They asked. Is Minifred hurt? Does she have a fever? Is she hungry? Is she sad?
Mr. and Mrs. Portley,
said the principal.
Are you aware that your daughter is a kitten?
Minifred jumped through the window onto the principal's desk. Mommy, Daddy, she cried. The principal is being horrible. She won't let me have any fun.
Minifred,
said the principal,
will not obey any rules.
Tell us something we don't know, said Mrs. Portley. And just where, asked Mr. Portley, are these rules written?
In the big rule book, of course, said the principal. Rule 1, all students must obey all the rules.
Right, said Minifred. What's that teensy writing under that?
It says, except kittens, who must do exactly as they like.
Aha, said Minifred. That's the one rule I always follow. She does, agreed the Portley. Every day. May I go back to class now? Purred Minifred.
Why,
stuttered the principal.
I guess so.
And so, Minifred Portley became an excellent student at Watson Elementary. She read fat books and chased fat squirrels. She ran up the walls and skidded down the halls. I always follow the rules, she said proudly. You ready?
It's not fair!
Complained the other students.
Why can't we do what Minifred does?
I think you know the answer, said Mrs. Potchkey. Because we're not kittens, answered Olivia. That's right, said Minifred. Then she jumped out the window after a butterfly. What did you guys think of that one? Cats really do whatever they want, which would be a nightmare. Sometimes I wish cats would follow the rules, but that's kind of why they're so cute. And that's why we have 3 of them.